Hey everybody and
Hello.
welcome. How is everybody doing? It's great to be with you all. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to this evening's stream. I hope you're all
Yes,
doing well.
sir.
And we're live over on our official YouTube, Twitch, and Steam. So wherever you're watching from in the world or whatever platform you're watching on,
Alex, is
it's great to have you along.
that actually your room, or are you faking us
Uh,
again with some kind of?
I'm in a different place, a different location every
You're
time.
still
We got to
moving.
keep things fresh here. We got to keep things fresh here. So we're always in a different
You
place.
tricked
So.
me. You tricked me for a second there.
We're coming to you live. Well, I'm from in the UK, but down below me I have Nimiro. Great to have you
Hey
back again,
everyone.
our driver for this evening. We're in American Truck Simulator this
Yes,
time.
sir.
So we'll be driving the big rigs out on the road today. And we're also joined by a special guest for this evening who will be talking
Yes.
to and learning about a little bit more from the SES team. Anis, how are you doing?
I'm good, guys.
That's great to hear. That's great to hear. And thank you for coming along this evening. It's really good to have you along with us.
My pleasure.
And hopefully you enjoy your time. Hopefully we'll get to learn a little bit more about you and what you do. And I'm sure the chat is very excited as well because we have a new face on the stream, which is always
Sure.
very
Which
nice.
is always good. Yeah.
Sure, man.
It's always great. So no, thank you for coming along. And chat, let's get a check in the chat. How is everybody doing in chat today? Hope everybody's doing okay. And let us know where you're watching from in the world. It'll be great to know where you're watching from. What are you getting a location check going? Alex is
Location
in a
check.
bunker.
So early. Okay.
I know, so early on, straight away early.
It's not a bunker.
got-
It actually, the window behind you. It actually looks like some kind of like submarine stuff.
It's like how can I get out of the way of this? It's like almost
It's
like
like
a
a
city or something.
base module. Yeah.
We got people.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we got people watching from Belfast, Brazil. We got people watching from Germany, India, from Poland, Finland, Brazil. We got people in Dominican Republic. We got people from Canada. We got people from Nepal, California, France. Lots of people watching from France this evening as well. Japan, Algeria, Ireland, Latvia, US and Tennessee, the Czech Republic, Bangladesh. We got people from all over the world. Well, thank you so much everybody for joining us. We also got people from the Philippines as well, and Italy. Lots and lots of people. Great to see you all. Good to all have you along. If you've never actually tuned in for one of these streams, this is kind of like our meet the developer / meet the team kind of streams where we interview one of our team members from SCS Software. And as we've already introduced, we've got Anis from the team here today. Anis, maybe you could introduce yourself a little bit about what you do at SCS.
Yeah, sure. I'm a designer. I started here like I believe it's going to be for 2 years in August.
2 years.
2 years in August.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Big
long
milestone.
Time. Yeah, right. It's long time. So and like I mean, 2 years actually people can think that it's a long time, but in the fact when you're working in the friendly atmosphere, you don't actually feel the time because day by day it's becoming like obviously when you're starting you don't know other people, but day by day you started feeling so comfortable, and that it's only 2 years, and to be honest, to me it's really surprising how time flies actually.
Yeah, no, it's very true. When you're working every single day and kind of involved in the projects and everything you're working in, just a year and 2 years can just go like that. It almost feels like
Right.
just a few months. It can go very,
Right.
very quickly.
Right.
And you said you're a map designer for Euro Truck Simulator 2, is that correct?
Right.
Right, that's correct. That's good. So before we get into all of the SCS stuff, let's maybe go to your history a little bit. Let's talk about maybe some, before you joined SCS, what were some of the things that you maybe studied in school or in college, or what did you do before joining SCS Software?
I think our background, and it's like it started as long as I remember it. It's like I've been 6-7 years old, and it started there. It was for the first time when I took the pencil, I draw something, and my parents believed that. They were like, all right, he's going to be artist, he's going to. But to me, I was like, it was actually like I was quite good with in that, but it wasn't like I was really enjoying, because I really enjoy when you're a kid, what you enjoy, you're just running, jumping around, but my parents, they kind of have it too, and that's happened for me, and so it started when I was 6, 7 years old. then it was art school, then it was art college, then I moved here. I moved in Czech, and the beginning was crazy. When I moved here, obviously I could not speak English or Czech. I mean, like, you know, English I could, but it wasn't that good. But my Czech was super awful. I really remember when it was the first time I tried to use my Czech out of the language school, because I moved here. I moved in Pilsen. I had the language courses. It was like for a couple of months, and then I found out that during Radis Kralove, there is the uni. They're having our department. I went there from Plzeň to Radis Kralove. It took me a couple of hours by train, as long as I remember. So I mean, there in the street, I was just trying to find the unit, the department. I still remember how I came up to the guy, and I asked him in Czech. He looked at me. He was super frustrated. He was like, "Yeah, bro, I can't understand you. What you want?" And I went on English, and it was the same. It was the same because I was asking him with my Russian accent, and it was like, you know, it was something like, "Hello, I'm looking for." University of Gradis Kralove. And that guy, he was so confused. He was so confused. So finally, I have found the department. I got accepted after the exams, and that's how it started. Art uni, art college in Tashkent, then art uni here in Czech, and I had a friend, and the brother of my friend. Of my friends, he's been working here at that moment, and my friend advised. He was like, "Don't you want to try it there? It's in Prague. You could just message them, call them, just ask, just to get some more information." And I still remember that. First, I contacted that guy who's been working here at that moment, and he advised, like, you know, he's been super nice, and the things that he mentioned, I remember, it made me like, oh, cool. I believe that's a place for me. The point was that he said, it's super friendly there, the atmosphere, and that there's no pressure. The main point, the main idea of they're doing is you to do your job, and all the people are super helpful there. If there's anything, it's like, you know, his point was like, don't be scared. Don't think like you're not good for something. Just go and try it. And I did it, man. And it was, I'm saying it was 2 years ago, but to me, it's just like it was yesterday. Time flies super fast. So yeah.
Wow, what a journey. I mean, it sounds like it was, you had a lot to learn in terms of language. I can relate with you on the Czech language personally. Because
is it really that?
I can't speak the Czech language very well. It's a hard language to learn, and
is it actually
quite hard for you to change it? Well, you know, English being my native language, you know, it's
but no,
quite hard to change.
For you, and is it like, do you think like also that Czech language is like really hard to learn as well for you? Or
for sure,
like,
man, for sure, yeah. Like especially the thing that the accent, like, you know, when your first English, your first language is Russian, and trying to speak Czech, no matter how long have you been living here.
Yeah, you still will have the accent.
Yeah. And that's the thing that was frustrating me all the time, and I really didn't want to, like, you know, I was trying to avoid speaking Czech just because I was not feeling comfortable. Though obviously all the people around, they were supporting me, they were encouraging me, saying, "Yo, man, go on, you're doing well." But still, as Alex, you're saying, Czech is pretty hard language.
It is a very hard language, and I'm also interested to know, because you said, you know, you picked up the pencil from a very early age. What kind of art were you drawing? Were you doing like people, or were you drawing vehicles, or what kind of style did you have of your art?
just some doodles, nothing special. As far as I remember, it was like, you know, everything you could see, you could find, you could imagine. So remember those crazy trees, like, you know, I mean, you're drawing the tree, and you're just because you have no idea how to end the top, so you're just ending like that. So my tree was just rectangle and the branches out of it. So yeah, and then obviously it was I started interested in human body, in anatomy.
That's hard, I heard.
Yeah,
Like it's
yeah,
really
yeah.
hard to like draw a human body in the right way because of
Right.
the anatomy.
Right. There's the thing that if you know the anatomy, the structure of human body, if you understand how it works, the muscles and the bones, it gets much easier. But obviously, like, you know, when you're 6, 7, 8, and you're trying to draw something, you're not drawing people. You're just drawing whatever you can imagine, like, you know. Maybe there were people I don't remember, but I believe if now I take a look at that, what it was, I believe I wouldn't call that there are people or it's a human. It would be.
Yeah, no, I can imagine, because I think at that age I was still just drawing stickmen, and I still draw stickmen to this
Me
day.
too, me too.
I'm still drawing stickmen every day because I'm.
I was just
I can't draw very well.
thinking that, you know, with every guest we bring here into the stream, like for the interview or for the developer interview, I always feel like you guys are all so talented and skilled in something, and I was like, hey man, what am I doing with my life? You know, I cannot drive. I'm not like a or a motorcycle racer like, you know, the Nielsen was. We had him here a few weeks back. You guys are very, very talented. Everyone here in the office.
Indeed. A lot
Except
of people
me.
in the chat saying there's some issues with the audio. I think Philip was working on it. I saw that he changed some things already a little bit earlier. So also they're saying they can't hear any truck sounds at the moment. Maybe any in-game sounds that they can't hear at the moment.
Maybe I can try to turn the volume.
But they're saying
here.
apparently the mix
It's
isn't
actually-
very
it's-
good at the moment.
It's actually pretty high, the volume of the game.
They're
It's
saying there's a lot of
actually pretty-
static. Unfortunately, people saying the microphone for your side as well. Thanks for making us aware, folks. We're
From
aware
my
of it
side,
now,
okay,
so,
maybe I
yeah.
should like turn my mics off, and I will be just a silent driver for you guys. You don't need me unless Alex, you got like an electricity issue again. Then you don't.
we'll see. What
Let's hope
happens.
not. Let's hope not. I'm going to like shut my mics off, and let's see if it gets any better.
Okay. We'll see. So they're saying we don't have any in-game audio, and the mic keeps crackling as well. Okay. Thanks for letting us know. We'll definitely get onto that for sure, and see what happens here. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, like I was saying, going back to the subject at hand, you're saying like you know, art was a very much an influential start of your young age. But
Right.
like, how did you then get into the part of where you're doing kind of map designer now? What kind of inspired you to look into more of the gaming part of design, where you're now an ECS2 map designer?
I believe it was the idea of, like, maybe not even idea, but the possibility of building the worlds. I mean, when you're the artist and you're trying to explore the world from each point. I mean, you're starting with simple cubic, and then you go to the human body, then you start learning the landscapes, and altogether it makes you understand that what you want to do is to make something bigger. I mean, like, you know, not to place those limits, like I just wanna draw a human body. To me, it was like I always wanted to do something more, and here doing maps, working on maps, that's what I got. I mean, like, you know, because we have no limits. Obviously, there are the limitations, but they're rather from technical sides. But the thing that you're having the street view, and it's like, go on, show what you can do. and you're doing your best. And to me, it's really, really exciting thing. I mean, like, you know, I'm really enjoying doing this, and I don't even remember if there was a single day when I felt like, yeah, guys, you know, I'm just fed up with this, because every single day you're working on something new, and you are just extending everything you can. I mean, like, you know, there's the road, and you keep on with with that road, and you have no idea what's waiting for you there, and you just keep going, keep building. And so, yeah, man, it's really enjoying process, really enjoying thing.
And so for actually your job based here in Prague, you had to move, right, from Russia, or have you been in the Czech Republic for a while?
Uh, I'm from Uzbekistan
Oh, sorry.
originally. So right, that's cool. Yeah, so I moved here in the Czech, and I moved with the purpose of study. Like, you know, I mean, because to me it was like I wanted to try something new, and yeah, I found this opportunity to move to the Czech to start my to go on my, the study here. And then after finishing uni, I really wanted to, like, you know, to find my path, to find my way, to try to do something. Because being a student, you're still a student. I mean, like, you know, you're doing a lot of things, but still there's a moment when you need to start building your own career.